Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and joining me tonight, I got a couple of the cronies here. First off, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. What's going on, Rich?
Oh, not much. Today is February 3rd, 2019.
February 3rd. Did that dang old groundhog see his shadow?
Yeah, supposedly. Well, evidently, I guess what, spring's on its way, I think they said. I don't know.
All right, what's the concept in that? If he sees his shadow...
Yeah, 6 weeks.
Wait.
Until spring.
And if he...
He did not see a shadow.
Wait.
He did not see a shadow, so that means spring's on its way, correct?
I don't... Here's my... I'm confused, Shad. And Rich and Kathleen. All right. Did he see his shadow?
No.
Okay. So that means what?
You got 6 more weeks of winter.
And if he would have seen his shadow?
Spring is 6 weeks away.
So either way, you got 6 weeks of winter. That's where I'm at with this. It's like, is this some kind of weird mind game that they play? It's right. Like, if you see it, we got 6 weeks of till spring. If we don't, you got 6 weeks left to winter. That what? That what, Kathleen?
The robins are out.
See, that's a better sign that spring is coming, without a doubt. That's how you know when you start seeing them. You know, definitely. All right, Rich.
I'm pretty much. Well, right now I'm actually waiting on my pepper sticks to get done.
Oh, you're making some today?
Venison pepper sticks. I started them this morning and they ain't done yet, and it's driving me nuts.
Ah.
I might break away from the show here to get out and...
Oh, you have to.
Out when they're done.
Oh, you have to go see if those are
So
done.
if you call my name and I don't answer, that's why.
You're checking your pepper sticks.
Yeah.
Got it. See, that makes sense. And we'll accept that. So what's going on tonight?
I don't want them to get too done.
Oh, no. They're in
the... be taken out at 152, and right now they're like 148.
Okay, so they're in the cooker right now.
Yeah, I have a display right in front of me that I can push the button, and it'll tell me what the temperature is inside the smoker.
Right now, and while you're sitting here doing the show.
It'll tell me what temperature is in the smoker and what the temperature of the meat is.
Awesome.
I push a button.
Nice. So if it hits 152, you're running. All right. Got it.
Yeah, I got to get it out.
All right, cool. Oh, definitely. So what are you talking about tonight on Coolies Corner?
Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about preparing and packing for a trip.
Uh-huh.
Like when we go for an outing or when we go prospecting, what all are some of the stuff we take along and how you do it and what's the process of it. And that's basically, we're going to talk about Cooley's process.
All right, that's cool. Ain't that kind of like something like what Shad mentioned that one night, right? He suggested
Shad mentioned that one night about preparing for a trip, so that's what we're going to talk about.
Awesome. That sounds interesting. Looking forward to that, since you're kind of the master at that, because we know how you make a list and check it twice. So
you got to plan ahead. It's jarheaded in me, I guess.
I reckon. Well, man, we're glad you made it tonight. You know?
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And if you run, you ain't going to be able to taste those pepper sticks tonight, right?
No, I have to let them bloom.
You're right. So it'll be tomorrow. So Wednesday.
Yeah, you got to let them set for about 3 hours and then refrigerate them overnight, and then they'll be ready.
All right. So Wednesday we'll know how they came out. Definitely. Yep. Awesome. Cool, Rich. Well, thank you for being here, brother.
Thanks for having me.
All right, man. We'll be talking to you in a bit. Also joining us, we got our very own Kathleen Biffle. What's going on, Kathleen?
Hey, everybody.
How are you?
Oh, good. Just had a weekend full of nothing.
And is there something wrong with that?
No. Shad and I had the flu, and it really, really drained us. Mm-hmm. So I got a lot of sleep, though, I have to say. It's really nice.
Was you, taking a lot of naps?
Yeah, I slept in. I actually slept in past 8.
Nice. Okay. And then?
And then
some naps.
in the house a little, but not too much. Nothing too crazy.
See, it was a nice weekend here. It got warm and nice, and look what it did to us. It put us to sleep. I think I don't know.
I know. All the snow is gone. We had like 6 inches of snow on Friday, and then it gets up to 50 degrees. So you would think I would have cabin fever because I've been in the house since last, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Working from home because it's been really cold.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to go back to work.
Are you? You are ready, for real?
Well, not because I like my job, but just because I get to leave the house.
Right. I know, it was butt cold out there, So, and that's the joy. I mean, look, it went from how much below zero to 50-some degrees today. It's like...
I know. That's crazy.
It's weird.
I'm not going to complain, though.
No, God, no, I'm not complaining. It's just the weirdness of it. It's like, really? So do we think spring is coming then because of this warming trend? No, Shad, you say?
We'll have another cold spell.
You think it'll be as cold? I don't think
it's over.
But you think it'll be as cold as what we just had?
No, I think I'm not expecting it to get that cold again with some polar vortex, but who knows?
Right.
I think come next weekend, temperatures are supposed to be more in line with normal.
Okay, which is 20s, 30s, yeah. Which is, it's okay. I mean, we can deal with that. That's winter in Ohio. I mean, that's fine. But that silly polar vortex nonsense, it's like, really? No.
Yeah, a polar vortex.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear that word next year.
On was it Thursday? I spotted the robin.
Oh.
Robins in the yard, and it was like the coldest day of the year. So like, wow, I bet they're not happy about that.
No, but see, that's a sure sign of spring when you start seeing the robins. I think so too.
Yeah,
because that's like your spring bird,
I miss seeing my koi. They're at the bottom of the pond, all cold.
Is it a block?
And then of course going out prospecting.
Is your pond ice or?
It iced, but we still had a little hole where that's all you really need.
Right.
So it didn't completely ice.
Okay, and they're still huddled up. It'll be a while yet before they come out of that hibernation.
Yeah.
Okay, even with today and tomorrow.
Yeah, this is our second winter with them, so
we're
a little bit more relaxed than we were last year about them.
Well, yeah,
I was out there every single day last year, so afraid that they were going to die.
You wouldn't have known. They'd have been like frozen in ice and not moving. It's bad, but they made it last year. Yeah. They'll make it again. Everything's going to be fine with the koi, so that'll be nice. But a couple more nice days to expect around here, so that'll be good. We need it. Just to see, you said all your snow is gone. Ours isn't. We still got quite a bit here on the ground. It's because we got nailed, and so it's going though. That's all that matters. It's going. So, what kind of essential oils are we rocking tonight?
Oh, just some lemon, just to feel refreshed and try to wake up. Oh my!
So, just lemon. That's it.
But lemon actually is used for a lot of things. Not only is it, obviously to clean, it's in a lot of our skincare products because it helps reduce wrinkles, and it's supposed to help your memory. So I'm hoping.
Lemon is?
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't know that. So
it improves your memory, helps anxiety, things like that.
All from lemon.
Yes.
See. So.
And it smells really good.
It does. Lemon does smell good. I would think
like pure lemon, not like the, your soapy lemons and stuff. It's not overly perfumed. It's just lemon, and it smells amazing.
See? So, if anybody out there would like to purchase some lemon oil, you can purchase it from Kathleen at Kathleen's wonderful website on essential oils. And I know Shad's going to post that link any minute now. It'll pop up there in the chat room.
Shad'll do it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Although,
looky.
We have some good news.
You have
Shad
what? You have what?
Smoking.
You quit smoking?
He quit.
He quit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We both did.
When did this happen?
Well, since the flu, we stopped.
Okay.
And then we decided not to start it up again.
Okay.
Because we're like, you know what? We went like a week without it.
2 weeks, actually.
2 weeks. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, right. Way to go, guys.
Anyway, because of my mom and the surgery, and it just really was like, I don't want to go through that.
No.
I don't want to get sick.
No.
I got too much to do.
Right, exactly. Well, no, hey, I'm proud of you guys. I'm happy for you. That's really cool. Just how are you guys handling it? Okay.
Actually, we're doing really well. I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm. You guys.
Well, black pepper essential oil will help.
See.
It actually does help.
Okay.
And chamomile.
That helps.
But we're trying to get in shape. We're going to Alaska in July.
Okay.
End of July.
End of July?
First part of August.
Okay.
And it's going to be like almost 2 weeks just of hard work.
Yeah.
And we want to physically be able to do that.
Agreed.
So
that's going to be.
We've been doing yoga.
Oh, wow. Really? Okay.
Hey, you gotta stretch your body out, man, if you want to get in those crevasses good for that gold.
That's right. You're right, Shad. I think Shad should do a prospecting yoga video for the prospectors out there.
I told him, I said, we need to be recording all of this stuff because...
Oh, it's a hot mess, man.
Oh, yeah, it's funny.
It's like, how is this even possible? And then it's like, okay, see what they're doing, and you try to do it, it's like, this ain't even close, but hey, I'm trying.
But you know what? We are actually sore.
Oh.
And you're doing these things, and you're like, I don't see how this is helping. And then before you know it, you're just really, really sore for working muscles that you never worked before, and it's a good stress reliever.
Well, yeah. Now, so
rub yourself with the oils and do yoga.
So, what are you guys just watching yoga videos on YouTube and doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not leaving our house.
Now, years ago, we went to a couple classes at our gym, but that was a hot mess and about killed us. So.
And then the ladies fun of us, so we never went back.
Oh. See?
So we're doing our own thing, and it's been working okay.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm happy for you guys. Quit smoking, doing some yoga, stretching it out so you can get in them crevices, and you can handle that Alaska roughness for 2 weeks, and it's just good for you guys.
Well, yeah.
You'll live longer. That's awesome. I want to keep you guys around for a long time, so I'm rooting for you for sure. Because I know it's tough.
You quit smoking for many years now,
yeah,
haven't you?
Yeah, I mean I vape, but that's the only thing that keeps me sane. But yeah, it's been probably 6 or 7 years now since I smoked, and I'm happy with it. So I'm good. I enjoy vaping, and it just helps me. I'm not smoking cigarettes.
We did get a vape pen, but we don't use it as much.
Right, see? Just if you need that little bit of nicotine, it's because when I quit, I did the Shantix, the pills thing. The commercial that they always show on TV. I did that, and it worked. It does do like they say, So, I don't know. I wish you guys all the luck in the world, and definitely, in your corner on this. I think you guys will do fine, and you'll do it.
It's a journey.
It is.
And we're finally, because we did it before. But then we ended up going on a trip and then smoking, and then it just never stopped. So we were smoking for a good 5 years.
Right.
The last time we quit. So this time this is it.
Right. Because it's tough. Like you said, a life event can happen, and next thing you know, I need a cigarette.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
That's...
And finding different things to, we're immersing ourselves in the videos, and although it's harder right now in the winter, we don't really get to do a lot of outside activities. It'll be easier for us. God, and then, of course, prospecting. The ultimate test will be when we go camping.
Yes,
we're sitting around that campfire after prospecting all day and dredging. That's going to be tough.
That'll be the tell. If you can get past that and not even think twice about it, you got it whipped. You do. You guys got it anyway. We have faith in you, so it's all good.
Well, we'll keep you posted on our journey.
Yes, definitely. Keep all the listeners posted. They'll love it, And maybe you'll influence some of them to quit. You never know.
I encourage it.
That's right. And to maybe encourage some of these prospectors to start doing some yoga.
We could do some dredge yoga.
Dredge yoga, that's right. You need to do this before a day of dredging to loosen you up and get you ready for a hard day of dredging. See? I think you could be on something there. I think you and Shad should do a little video on that. I think it would be good.
We just may.
Yoga for prospectors. There you go.
It goes along with, with Rich's theme tonight, or his topic, and preparing yourself. Because it could be a lot of work.
It could be. And we know it is, right? I mean, dredging it kicks your butt.
It does.
So, and like you said, if you factor in the smoking and you get a little bit out of shape, it's rough on you. And so this is a way it's going to help you. And I know what a diehard you are now, that if you don't smoke and you're healthier, you will never going to want to quit. We'll never get you out of the water.
Probably not.
Probably not.
And like carrying stuff, when I would carry my buckets, and I would just be so winded.
Oh yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. See, so I think it's going to help you a lot. I'm really proud of you guys. And Shad, I know Shad, is he's a Marine and stuff, and he totes that dredge and stuff, but it's going to help him too. So
yeah,
I'm proud of both of you guys, really, and I'm sure everybody listening is, and everybody's going to support you 110%. So, way to go, Kathleen. Way to go. And Shad. Well, Kathleen, I want to thank you for being here tonight, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from you in a little bit during Coolies Corner, and some more. All right. Thank you, Kathleen. All right, also joining us, we got the other half of the Biffles. We got Mr. Yoga himself, Shad Biffle. What's going on, Shad?
Hey, you start teasing me about yoga, I'm going to rip you in two and split thin your body in a way you never thought possible.
I know that. I'm not teasing you about it. It's just a good little name for you for the moment. So, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm good. It was good to kind of relax a little bit this weekend, but you're still kind of anxious. You want to get out, you want to prospect, and you see other people out and about because in their part of the world, weather's not too bad for them.
Right. Well, I actually figured you guys might have went out this weekend.
It was tempting. It was. We thought about it, but I mean, we, like Kathleen said, getting over this flu, we're still, oh my gosh. The littlest thing just zaps our energy.
Right, true. This is true. But I know when that sun comes out and stuff, and you guys, that fever hits you hard, don't it? But I don't know if I would have drug a dredge out, but just for you guys to get out and run your sluice.
Probably ice cold, but
hey, we are doing the panning thing though.
What?
Yeah, well, we're gonna go check out the Indiana panning trip with Thomas Folks and that GPA club. We're going to make a road trip out of it for that weekend and hang out with with them.
Nice, and that's when, next weekend?
No, that's March 16th and the 17th.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
that'll be cool. So yeah, that'll be. I think if the wet. Yeah, I was gonna say if the weather stayed like this, you'd probably get out a little sooner. I don't think you guys could really stand it. Not to get out at least run a sluice, Not you two, But yeah, so that's not too far away. It's only 28 days in February, so it'll go quick, right?
February flies.
It does. Yeah, that's one thing. February does go by quick. I don't know if it's because of that, because there's only 28 days, or because it's getting closer to springtime. So, how many days till spring? Who knows that answer?
6 weeks.
Not 6 weeks.
42 days or whatever. I don't know.
6 weeks. Yeah. Dang groundhog. Anyway, so what else has been happening, Shad?
Well, not much. I mean, Kathleen kind of alluded, and we've talked about it briefly. We're going to Alaska, so there's obviously a lot of preparation, both physically, but with the group of guys and people we're going with, so we got other stuff to prepare.
Right.
So yeah, we're just starting to plan ahead, so that way we get the most out of that trip.
Right. Now what? When you go to Alaska, now you don't have to take no equipment at all, right?
No, it's actually the company, and I know the AMRA guys went last year. Mm-hmm. It's called Gold Fever Prospecting.
Oh yeah.
And they have all the dredges, equipment to use there, cleanup equipment. You pretty much just need to bring yourself. If you want extra food, that's on you. But the cost of the trip includes the meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you just kind of show up. I mean, I think you need your own dive mask, and that's about it. Obviously.
So are you gonna pull the trigger on those one masks you've been wanting in for this trip?
Oh yeah, we're definitely going with the full face mask. That we can just switch off on, Kathleen and I.
Right. Right.
So it'll be that's so much worth it. I mean, we've been talking about getting one, but it's for the small creeks that we sometimes go in, it really wasn't justifiable to spend the money. But for a trip like this, we want to get our money's worth out of it.
Heck yeah. Now, how long are you going to be gone?
It's the trip that we're doing is 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, that's going to be amazing. 2 weeks in Alaska on the gold.
That's right.
I wonder what kind of possible amounts you can get.
I don't know. I mean, I think we all have that vision in your head,
sure.
Oh my God, we're gonna get just pounds of gold, But our first goal, I think Kathleen and I talked, is we obviously want to find enough gold that would cover the cost of the whole trip.
Yes.
If we did that, we would be ecstatic.
Wouldn't that be great?
Then anything extra is just gravy.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great? That would be the best.
But it's kind of like a bucket list thing, and that's the other thing Kathleen and I talked about is, obviously we're planning on moving to Arizona in the next year or two.
Right.
So obviously this is kind of it for a while. So we figured, you know what?
Do it.
We know a couple of people in this group we're going with. Great group. You know what? Let's give it a shot and see how it is.
Heck
Hard
yeah.
workers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a vacation. We're going there to mine hardcore. So that's why we're in this zone now to start thinking about, okay, what do we need to do physically to prepare? What do we need to, the other aspects of this trip to get ready for? And then also, keep prospecting and mining up until then as much as we can as the weather starts clearing up. And of course, obviously we want to do outings and go to the events and stuff with all of our friends and listeners and meet them out. So
and
forward to this year.
Heck yeah. Now you'll be off the grid for 2 weeks basically, right?
Yep.
That's going to be odd, ain't it? I mean, for you.
Nope. It'll
nice.
Yeah, it kind of will be kind of nice. I mean, I'm sure Shad's been off the grid before when he's been out in the field when he was in the service and stuff. But, but it's going to be different, But I know Kathleen will get lots of pictures. You'll get lots of videos. So I'm sure when you guys get back, you'll have a lot to share with all your, your patrons and your friends and fans and stuff like that. So it'll be really cool. Can't wait to see all this. And I know some of the people you're going with, and you got some good workers and good people. So it's going to be an amazing trip for you guys. I'm really happy for you. I think it's cool. The bucket lister went to Alaska.
It'll be cool. And actually, Matt Fontez he's actually in the chat room checking out the show. I see.
Oh, cool. Well, hey, Matt,
the owner with his wife and of the Gold Fever.
That's right.
So.
That's right. See, so that's very cool. Man, I'm so happy for you guys. And that is when's that? July?
Into the July 30th, August 12th, or something like that. Yeah.
All right, gotcha. See, I should write that stuff down because then I know you guys ain't around for any. Like if somebody asked us to do an event or something, it'd be like, nope, no Shad and Kathleen. So got that. I wrote it down. And then Dennis is going to Idaho. When was he going to Idaho again? End of June?
I think on the same time we are.
Yeah, because, he's obviously for dredging, and that dredging season's just, a 30-day window where the claim is. So
right. Was that
you're really limited out there.
Right. Was that the end of June he was going, or end of July?
I don't know. I can't remember if it's July 15th or August 15th or June to July. I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
When is dredge season in Idaho?
Oh gosh, I can't remember.
Well, that's what we were just trying to think of.
August. I just remember August 15th.
So it's probably July to August 15th.
It could be. Yeah.
All I know is it's only a 30-day season where he's at.
Yeah.
So you got to get in there and work it hard.
Oh, he's going to rolling camp, I thought.
Oh yeah, he does that too, don't he? Wow. Yeah. I'm happy for all you guys, though. I think it's cool, that you guys are doing that, and can't wait and I hope it just works out perfect. You find lots of gold, and it pays for the trip, and you guys can go back there next year. That would be cool, right?
It's mining. There's no guarantees.
No, right. That's it.
But we're gonna work hard.
Oh, I'm happy for you guys. So what else? Anything else, buddy? I know you got your current stuff.
Precious metal prices, I'll just jump right into them
jump
here.
Jump right into them, man.
All right, well, gold fell $3, but still closing at $1,317.
Okay.
Silver, that one's been falling down 15 cents, and it's at $15.88. So I know we were all excited it was above $16.
Yep.
So, we'll see what happens there.
I know.
Platinum, though, is up $3. It's starting to go up again at $825.
Okay.
Good old palladium is holding strong, up $4 to $1,339.
Ooh, okay.
And which means rhodium actually finally is moving again. It's up $10 to $2,490.
Oh wow. Okay. It moved.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's finally moving. It was plateaued for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it was just like idle. Didn't do nothing. Interesting. Okay. Who's got a birthday today?
All right. Well, I'll just get into them. No singing today, so we'll spare everyone that. But it's February the 3rd. We have Brian Carter, Bucket, Chris Lewis, Gary Messmer, Jeff Hurst, Jerry Mitchell, Ken Groves, Mark Lover, Robert Halbert, Robert Stevens, Serena Finkelstein, Todd Lowe, and then tomorrow Bobby Tinpin, Charlie Hebler, Dan Olson, Harry Lydell, Jackie Tweed, Michael Weber, Mike Chapin, and Mike Keller. So happy birthday to everyone.
Happy birthday.
And I got to click on this member's name because it's funny to me.
All right, do it.
All right. Bucket is from Santee, California.
Okay.
So he's out there. And Yeah, he likes metal detecting, dry washing, and spiral panning. He's belonged to the GPAA, and Cecil sent him to the site.
Oh, cool. From North Carolina?
I don't know, but he's been a member of the site. Ooh, I'm going back in time here. It takes a while, at least back to 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like he's been part of the site for quite some
That's
time.
Cool. That is very cool. Well, happy birthday. I like that. You picking one and just diving into their profile.
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Shad Biffle.
That's right. Very cool. Appreciated. That's for sure. Well, Shad, I want to thank you for being here tonight, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from you during Coolies Corner, and yet a little later on when bring everybody up to speed on what's happening around here. So thank you for being here, buddy.
Let's do Coolies Corner about 8:15.
About 8:15. Okay. I'll just go ahead and do it.
I'm getting close to time here.
All right. Well, let's do a quick commercial, and then we'll come back and just let everybody know what else is going on around here. So we'll be right back, everybody.
Sounds good.
Okay. We'll be right back, everybody.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
Just stopped by on my way home to show you all my gold.
You've been digging into some Jimbo's gold pay dirt.
Yeah, Jimbo's gold made me a hero.
Huh?
Got an amazing idea and supplies on sale from Jimbo's website. With bad weather, bored kids, and stressed wife, I threw a panning party for the kids and their friends. All the moms got a break, kids had a blast. Hero.
Happy kids, happy wife, great gold. That's why Jimbo's Gold is always my first choice.
Did you teach panning or share your prospecting knowledge? Then you are our hero. Tell us your story for a chance to receive a hero's reward at www.jimbosgold.com/hero.
You're listening to Prospectors Radio, bringing you 2 hours of information and commentary on the fascinating world of gold prospecting and treasure hunting.
All right, everybody, we're back. All right, Shad.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with that raffle? Want to explain that to everybody while we got a minute, while we wait for Rich?
Yep. First, welcome everybody to the show, and we appreciate all the members who were able to be in the chat room tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We know we got lots more listening on our other players out there that can't always be in the chat room. So definitely welcome everyone instead of watching that foosball.
That foosball, that's right.
Yeah, we have a raffle, and we're down to the final week of it. Coming quick. Next Sunday, we'll be doing the drawing for this raffle. You have to be a member at goldprospectorspace.com, which, of course, is free to join the site. Once you signed up, you can click on the raffle tab, and it'll take you to where you can either purchase one ticket for $5 or 5 tickets for $20.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's included in this is a whole nice bucket full of awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You about different pay dirts from all of us on the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Different dirt with gold in it. It's at least, I think, about 4 grams of gold and unsearched cons is also included. Mm-hmm. So you got Tim's Tailings, Dennis's Diggins, Cooley's Cash, Swifty's Stash, and then some Buffalo Horde.
Yeah.
But they also have some flint, some Ohio gemstone with quartz crystals, though. We have Cronies Club decals, some other stickers, and then what's really neat is Kathleen's own concoction of essential oils bug spray.
That's right.
Bug repellent.
Bug repellent.
That's right.
Custom
Not
made.
field tested.
Yeah.
Not field tested. But there's a few other items, including like red scarf, so you can pretend you're Scott Swiftwater Tony out there prospecting while you're paying through all those bags of pay dirt.
Oh, God.
So, yep, we're coming down to the final week, so definitely appreciate everyone's support.
Mm-hmm.
And hope you have a lot of fun with this.
Yes.
And whoever wins, it's one prize, one grand prize only.
Yes, that's what it is. One grand prize, and whoever wins this is going to have some fun going through that dirt, and we want to see pictures because it's going to be pretty amazing. That's for sure. Now, since you mentioned our little buddy Swiftwater, all right, what's the gag this week on him?
What is Swifty?
Messing with the Swiftwater. What?
I don't know. He cracks me up with this freshly shaved head, though, and that big bushy beard he's got working right now while he's out there.
So what could we do on that one? Like, what could we do? Come on, let's think. Yeah.
I don't know. You notice he's been very careful anymore of what he posts. Like, it's nothing of him anymore. He's very seldom anything that has to do with him.
Yes, he's trying. He's trying to block us from getting him. So let's see. It's got to be something. Freshly shaved head. What, razors? I don't have a clue. Something shaving related. I think.
He's out there prospecting, isn't he? Or mining.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Well, I looked at a picture. He's sitting there with his freshly shaved head, bushy goatee, it looks like now, and sunglasses with a little lizard on his arm.
Wait a minute.
He has a lizard on his arm.
He's got a lizard, so let's post lizards, even the Geico lizard. It don't matter.
Yeah, that's funny.
So
he's a Geico lizard.
There you go. So he shaved off his bushy beard and got a goatee now?
Well, he's got a really bushy goatee. He didn't trim that up. He's just gotten rid of. He's just cleaned it up, I guess, but it is still bushy.
Okay. All right, let's do it, guys. The Geico lizard or other lizards, that'll work for messing with the Swiftwater this week. That's what it's got to be. That'll be cool. So, oh, yeah. There we go. Got to do it. Everybody's got to do it, like always. Fire him at him. He loves it. And you guys know that every Wednesday when he gets on, and sometimes I think he don't have a clue, but other times I think he's on to us. I don't know. Sometimes I think he's on to us, but I still don't know. And I don't think he's on to us about the OxyClean. That one there.
No, he's still trying to figure that one out, I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that one's just eluding him for sure. But, yeah, so counting on all you listeners, fire it at him. Oh, yeah, do a auto polish or chrome polish or something. That'll work. Do it. Yeah.
Said that.
Randy Lewis.
Randy Lewis did it. Yeah, do that. Heck yeah, there you go. That's another good one. That and lizards. Do polish and lizards. So we got that.
I'm back.
You're back, Rich?
Yep.
All right, well then hang on. We got to, I'm going down the hall. And I'm down the hall. We got to have this.
Welcome to Coolies Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Coolies Corner. This week we're going to talk about preparing and packing for a trip.
Okay.
I'm pretty picky when it comes to this kind of stuff because I always start with a plan and end with a plan.
Right.
I always plan ahead, make sure the stuff that I need. First off, basically it's talking about prepping for the trip.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I find out, of course, when it's going to be, where it's going to be at, what route I'm going to take on the way there. I always check the weather ahead of time, usually a week out. Make sure I know what I want to pack, especially if it's cold weather. You know, if it's chance of rain, make sure I bring rain gear. Any type of gear that I need for weather-wise. Like when we planned our trip out in Indiana that year, it was like 28 degrees, and I was ready for it.
Okay.
Because I brought my, I actually had my wetsuit and thermals on underneath the wetsuit, and then I had my waders, chest waders also, long gloves, jacket. You know, so I was actually pretty warm then.
Mm-hmm.
Hands got a little cold every once in a while, but planning your trip like that, look at the weather ahead of time, find out, you know, what it's going to be.
Right. That's the key to how you pack, you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to know what, you got to know what you're getting into, pretty much.
Oh, definitely.
I usually write everything down, of course.
Right.
What I do is I'll pretty much, like, plan for the worst. Everybody says you take too much crap with you. You take everything but the kitchen sink. Well, I tell you what, I'm prepared when something happens.
Right.
You know, anything to an extra belt or to anything, you know.
Oh, geez. Yeah, you are prepared.
I have a list, and I put myself in a situation like, okay, when I get out there and I go to set up, what am I going to need?
Right.
And then I say, okay, well, you know, I'm not using a box trailer this time. I'm going to use a tent. So now I am taking a lot more stuff along.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got my tent and then my cot to sleep on, then your sleeping bags, and of course the lantern for in there, and then any extra held flashlights. And if it's a little bit cold out, then of course you want the little buddy heater or some type of heater for in the tent. As long as you have vents in the top of your tent, you're okay.
Okay.
That's one of the main things. And mine does. Mine just has a flap that goes over the top of it. So I usually just have a little heater in there if it gets cold.
Right.
And I put myself through the stuff for, okay, you know, what am I going to need here? All right, well, we're going to be cooking that weekend. Well, of course, I want to have a canopy over top of the tent to keep myself dry.
Right.
And then I bring extra tarps along in case I need to tarp it in to stop the wind and the rain from blowing in on the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Like we kind of got wet the one Cronies sub outing down
seems
there.
Like we always get wet.
Yeah, the water was bouncing off of Dennis's tent right onto mine. I had an inch of water in my tent.
Uh-huh.
That sucked.
Yeah,
but I was on a cot, so it was pretty cool.
Right,
At least I wasn't laying down on the ground.
I think that's an essential item right there, a cot, so you're not laying on the background.
Yeah, you got to have a fold-up cot and sturdy ones.
Yeah.
And then basically you get into, okay, well, I'm going to be eating, so what am I going to need? I'm going to need a stove to cook on. I usually have like a flat-top griddle.
Right.
And then I usually have I don't really carry too many pots and pans too much. I do carry a little bit, but
right.
I pretty much just have my flat top. It's removable. You can take it right off the burner and do all the pancakes and eggs and bacon and everything on that, and potatoes, and
right.
That's usually what I get into my list, what I'm going to be eating.
Right.
And then, of course, I usually bring extra stuff along to share with everybody.
Yes, you do.
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Sometimes I'll make breakfast for everybody. And,
yeah.
Then you're into making a list of what you're bringing. Potatoes, eggs, bread.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of spices and stuff I use, too, for cooking. And then usually one time I usually have a steak. We have a steak night, usually.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been like a tradition for our outings. We usually have like one night's a steak night, and Dennis don't eat steak, so he usually eats burgers all the time.
That's all Dennis ever eats.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes.
And mashed potatoes, yeah. Don't forget the mashed potatoes. And meatloaf.
Yeah.
Well, that's still hamburger, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, that's the
And then any type of beverages, drinks you want to take along, soda, beer, wine, whatever.
Uh-huh. Now,
they have a couple beers over the fire at night.
Right. Now, Rich, is there a... I know what's like kind of makes you nuts a lot of times. Like when you go and you got all this stuff you got to keep cold, and you got a cooler. And it seems like you always got to keep getting ice. Is there an easier way? Would you recommend dry ice or anything like that? I mean...
Yeah, you can do dry ice if you can find it. Most places don't carry it. Some places do.
Mm-hmm.
Can do dry ice. You can do actually blocks of ice. We found this out in Idaho.
Uh-huh.
Blocks of ice will stay cold longer than your crushed ice and your cubed ice.
Okay. Yep.
You buy the big blocks of ice. Now, it does take up space in the cooler.
Sure.
But that block of ice takes longer to melt than the little stuff does.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. See,
if you can find those nice blocks of ice, or what people does is they'll take Tupperware containers and they'll freeze them, put water in them or freeze them, and then they'll empty them out in plastic bags, and then they'll just freeze the bag.
Okay.
And they just, when they go to come out for an outing, they'll just grab them out of their freezer, throw them in their cooler, and then they're good.
That's a good idea.
They already have the frozen blocks of ice.
Yeah. See, and Ed's saying freeze it in
Yep, you can also do the water gallons.
That's a good idea.
Water bottles.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's always makes you nuts. You're next thing you know,
because you can always use the water after it melts down,
Right.
Use the water for drinking or cooking or doing whatever.
Mm-hmm. True. It just does. That's one of them things that's... If you get them bags of ice, I mean, by morning, you need ice again. It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And that gets frustrating.
Yeah, I've used the bottles frozen. I've used blocks of ice.
Okay.
All kinds of stuff. And you got to pay attention if you're bringing meat.
Right.
Especially pork, bacon, beef, stuff like that.
Well, sure.
It could still be in cold water and still be okay.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain degree, depending on how warm it does get outside. But you need to make sure you keep your meat and stuff cold so it don't get bacteria, especially chicken. And
oh, God, yeah. Oh,
no. You don't need to get food poisoning or anything. So.
No. I don't even know if I'd bring
that's kind of important.
Yeah, just for that reason.
Chicken. And, of course, then you got to make sure you pack all your utensils, your plates, your cups, your silverwares, and all that stuff to be able to eat.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. When you got a trailer, it's a little easier.
Yeah, it's just like when I borrowed my buddy's trailer. Everything at home here, I'd just take it out and put it on all the cabinets, and
right.
That way I knew everything was there, and then I made the list up, and then went through and checked to make sure everything was in there. Checked it off the list, and
right. But
you're pretty much good to go.
Sure.
And then when you go into a prospecting trip, of course, now we need all our great prospecting gear.
Yeah, exactly.
So it also depends on what areas you're going to what items you need to bring along. Okay. If you're just going to an area that's not allowed dredging, well, of course, then you need your sluices and possible high banker if it's allowed, and motors, and you need to check and make sure the motor and everything works before you take it there. Of course, then you get into having extra stuff, extra strings, cables for in case the pool cable breaks, extra spark plugs, Can of starting fluid doesn't hurt either.
That's true.
Just in case you have a problem getting started, give it a little snort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See?
There's just so many things, you get into, of course, your dowsing rods, you can't forget them, and your gold pans and classifiers and classifier buckets, snuffer bottles, little gold valves. And I really don't bring any valves or stuff because I just keep it in the snuffer bottle. If I find something, I'll just put it in the snuffer bottle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah, usually put it in a vial after you get it home, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense. And then you always bring extra pans, don't you?
Yep. Always bring extra pans, extra buckets, because everybody always needs buckets.
Uh-huh.
And one thing with the buckets, a lot of people, they tote 5-gallon buckets around all the time.
Right.
I do bring them occasionally, but most of the time I don't use them at the creek. I end up either borrowing them out or using them to prop the canopy up higher or something else.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually use like the 3-gallon buckets.
3-gallon ones. Okay.
And the 3 gallons are a lot easier to carry, and that way you don't fill them to the top,
Right.
You can fill them to the top and you can still carry them.
Mm-hmm.
You carry, you fill a 5-gallon bucket, you ain't carrying it very easily.
Yeah, especially with some of that.
One thing that's always a pain is setting up and breaking down in the creek and setting up and breaking down camp.
Right.
So now you got to carry all your stuff down to the creek. Drag your dredge down or whatever, and all your buckets and your tubs and everything to do your clean outs.
Yep.
It all adds up.
Sure.
And of course, the classifier buckets I have slip down in the other 3-gallon buckets real easy.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use them as a washing machine effect to classify your material. That way you take less material home.
Yes, which is always good, especially when you're, like you said, if you got a trailer, it's one thing. But if you show up in all you have is a car, and you got your prospecting equipment, you got your tent, you got your food, you don't have much room. So you got to really think about what you're bringing. You got to pack smart. I mean, that's the thing. It's like get one of them totes that they sell at Walmart, and you can get a lot of your equipment in that. And
that's what I have. I have a lot of totes.
I mean,
I have a lot of totes, and I usually label on the outside of the tote what's in it.
Yep. Now, I know I remember a couple of times, like Dennis would come, and that trailer would have so many totes in it, but he had everything you needed, air mattresses, heaters, everything. He always had extra. And even like Ray said earlier that when we was down in the Carolinas, you had an extra pillow that he was able to get off you.
Yeah, I had an extra pillow, I had extra blankets, sleeping bags, all that stuff.
Sure. See, so it's important. I mean, if you're just going for a day trip or an overnighter, I mean, you can get by without having some essentials. But when you're going for, 4 days or something, and you're a long ways from home, you better think about what you're bringing, right?
And that's the thing with me being so far away from where prospecting is. Mm-hmm. I have to make sure that I have just about everything I need there, because there ain't no coming home to get it, you know.
Right. There's not. And
like one time I went down in Virginia, I forgot my freaking shovel.
That's
one of the main things I needed.
Yeah, that's one of your main tools. Mm-hmm. And see, like I don't know, Shad and Kathleen, you guys have the camper. Is there a lot of things you guys leave in your cabinets throughout the year?
Oh, yeah. We've got things in there all the time, so that when we pack, it's mostly just our equipment.
Right.
That packing, and then when we go on longer trips with the camper, we also have to think about, okay, what about water? Do we have enough water?
Uh-huh.
Because when we went to the Cronies Club outing in North Carolina, we ended up extending our time and wandering through South Carolina as well.
Yeah.
So we would plan out, where we would stay and whether or not they had water for the camper or
dump station.
Yeah, there you go.
That's important too.
Uh-huh.
No, it definitely has made it easier for trips having a small size. Like we just have a single axle at 19-foot long trailer, so camper. So it's
trailer.
Small, it's compact. It makes it easy to get into some really tight spots.
Mm-hmm.
It's not big, fancy pull out, luxury living, but it's great because there's so much we are able just to leave in there during the season, like our generator, and keep everything all together. So when it's time, we just have to throw in our mining gear, our clothing, and then some food, and we're on the road.
And you're ready to go. Right. And that's...
We got a fridge, so, I mean, that helps to obviously keep things cold. Because, I mean, that was a thing for years with us, with tents and stuff. We always battled in the summer, obviously, is keeping food cold. Or does somebody always have to run, drive for an hour away sometimes to get some ice every night or every other day? That was something we always had to think about. So, I mean, your food really will determine, where you're at, the time of year. If you don't have enough stuff or you can't get ice constantly, you make sure you pack the right kind of food, obviously, that won't spoil because it's hot.
Right. The other thing is, especially when you guys have a camper, it's best to go to propane instead of having to use gas, because you got to use gas for your dredges enough as it is. And then toting around all the gas cans and all that stuff, too, is not fun,
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a propane heater, propane water tank, propane cooking, all that stuff, it's better to actually use propane than it is fuel. So.
Sure. And a generator. Now, there's a... Do you recommend that, even the people with the tent, should they consider even a small generator?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's very handy, obviously. I mean, if you're out, even if you have spotty cell service and you're out there for, a long time, obviously you need an ability to keep maybe your phone charger, some other gear that you have, or even, like I saw somebody, like a little travel fridge, small size, that you could run off a small generator. I think it's worth it.
Right.
You don't need...
I like the little battery packs, the jumper packs you get from Harbor Freight.
There you
Those
go.
are handy, yep.
I have two of them, and I bring them all the time prospecting, and I just plug my phone into them, charge it up, and then if it gets down, I just found somebody that has a generator and plug it in, charge it up, or I can charge it up by using a truck.
Now about how many phone chargers can you get out of one of them battery packs, Rich? Like if you was just charging your phone.
I can use a charger almost for a whole 3-day weekend just for my phone to keep it charged.
Oh, wow, okay. Just from one charging of it. And those are relatively inexpensive at Harbor Freight.
Oh, yeah. You can sometimes get them on sale for $39.99. They're usually like $59 or $69. But
And if your battery runs dead.
$39 Harbor Freight.
And if your battery goes dead in your car, you can jump your car with it, right?
Yep.
See, it's like kind of
You can
like
also use them down by the creek if you're taking a high banker setup using a small setup with a bilge pump. You can use them for your bilge pumps and your cleanup sluices, and you can just run them off of that jump pack,
Okay. I see. And even David Bogan said freeze your meats before you put them in your ice chest.
Right.
I guess that's a good idea, too. Yeah, so...
Definitely.
Okay. So there's a lot of little things you think about and you don't think about. And a lot of the ones you don't think about is when you get there and you go, dang, I didn't think about that. And next thing you know, like you said, you're miles away from anywhere and you don't want to have to go and buy something. You just can't believe you forgot it.
Well, I mean, even if you're close to a town, we've been in places where, okay, there's something we need or we're out of, whether it was even simple as firewood and there wasn't any wood to kind of harvest around.
Right.
No place in that small town sold firewood or sold other stuff. And even people that had problems with some of their equipment, they end up driving to like 5 different towns to find one little part for their engine.
And that's
their dredge.
And
just because you're close to a town doesn't mean it's going to have what you need. So definitely plan accordingly.
This is true, because that could get very discouraging and make you just want to go home, And you've drove all that way to prospect, and all of a sudden something like that happens. Or like you said, Shad, out of firewood. So should people maybe even consider throwing some of them Duralogs in their trunk or something, just in case, I mean, there's so many things I guess you could do. Yeah,
you bring axes along or whatever. You don't want to bring chainsaw really because you don't want to attract too much attention.
Right.
But,
Right. You're right, exactly. And that's the thing. An axe or even a handsaw would work. Something that don't take up a lot of room, but it's there if you need it. See, there's just I like the thing about.
Well, you also got to think where you're at. So, like people like going prospecting and mining, maybe in California or even other areas where, you're on federal lands where the gold claims are.
Oh, yeah.
I hear a lot of people always say, keep a chainsaw in your truck with you.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
Well, especially if you're going down the road and there's a tree across the road,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess in some of them kind of places that stuff would be different than what we need to take sometimes, see? So it does matter what area you're prospecting in, too. It's... it's...
Exactly. I mean, you're taking a dredge, well, now you're into more stuff,
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
To make sure you have everything that you need. And that's what I want to stress about is I put myself in situations to where I say, okay, I'm getting ready to prospect. I'm standing at home and I'm thinking, all right, I'm getting ready to set up my dredge. What do I need?
Right.
And I walk through everything right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk through,
Yeah. That's it. I walk
through every process, setting the dredge up in my head. I'm thinking, okay, I got my dredge. I got this. I got my clean out tub. I got extra oil for the pump. I got gas. I got this and that. And you just walk through each step and make sure you have everything.
Even as far as setting up your camp, your tent.
Yeah,
stuff, same
setting
thing,
up camp,
right?
same way, same process.
Do I got my tent poles? Do I got my tent spikes? Do I got sleeping bags? Do I got tarps? Yeah.
Got the legs for the grill,
That's a really good idea. And
have the wine opener.
Have the corkscrew. You got.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting a can opener all the time.
A can opener. That's something. Yeah, a small little item like that. One of them little hand crank
Most of the
ones.
time, you buy the cans that has the flip up things on them. You can open them that way, but every once in a while you can't get those, so you actually need a can opener. If not, you just use a knife.
Mm-hmm. See, just one of them things. Yeah, a little can opener you can throw in your glove box. One of them little crank ones. It's smart, and like you said, it's. Instead of taking 10 different pans, take one iron skillet. It's something you could even cook with on a campfire if you had to. So there's so many little things. I guess there's...
If you're flying somewhere,
if
you're not driving, and you want to, go to Arizona or from the East Coast, check your baggage policies on what airline you're going on.
Exactly.
To really decide what you can and cannot take, and we've had the opportunity to be able to know people out where we were prospecting where they have the equipment, but all we have to do is bring ourselves, and even when we get there, we would get rather than wasting the space for sleeping bags and pillows, just stop someplace and get some inexpensive ones that you can pick up there.
Right, and then you can just give them away to your friends that are down there when you're done, if anything else. Right. Now, I know you guys hate them, but I see it in the chat room. MREs, I think, that's the ideal. Even if you just throw a couple in there, just so you have them just in case. MREs.
No.
I know you hate them.
I would rather starve to death than take an MRE with me out in the field.
Come on,
again.
You wouldn't eat the beef.
Yeah, I hear you.
You guys wouldn't eat a hot beef stew MRE. It tastes like Denny Moore.
Oh, God, no.
Or the macaroni with red sauce. I mean, come on.
Chicken a la king.
No, I wouldn't eat the chicken a la king. The beef stew's good. I mean it's Denny Moore. I mean,
now, did you ever have the beef frankfurters?
No.
Okay.
See, I wouldn't eat that one. No, the chili is okay.
The chili mac.
The chili mac is doable.
The chili mac was doable if the secret was you take your Tabasco and then you would also, while you're heating up the main meal pouch, the chili mac, you would take the cheese for the crackers, soften it up in MRE heater as well, then mix all the cheese into it with the hot sauce, and you could eat it real quick and not die from it, but it was still horrible.
Why do I think they're good?
Because you didn't get stuck eating those for months at a time, and that was all there was.
But now
Dad said, it doesn't have to be military MREs, Shad and Rich.
But now,
true, there are the freeze-dried foods. Survival
stuff.
There's a lot out there if you really look at it.
I can live on beef jerky myself.
See? Now, you guys, the first MRE you guys ate, you had to thought this is just like living the dream, right? Shad, Rich.
Not the dream, but it wasn't bad. You learn really quick which ones are good and which ones aren't.
Right. So if you got there where you was going, and it was remote, and all you had in the cabinet was a Chili Mac MRE, I think you'd eat it, wouldn't you?
No. Well, I would eat things from it, like the crackers.
The bread is horrible. Yeah. I don't know how they can make bread last that long. Obviously, that's why it's no good.
The pound cake?
Yeah. Like you said, the crackers, I guess.
They used to take water, dump the cocoa mix inside, then the creamers, dump in with the sugars in, make it shake. And
well, see, you guys know how to improvise them. So
yeah.
I think...
you made you had all your courses so you could have dessert.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
The MRE chef.
Yeah, you should do I can't think. A thing on MREs one night, Rich. And you guys can have your little recipes and everything else. But I think they would come in handy. They aren't that cheap though, really.
No, not actually.
They're not. I mean, that's the thing. You think they would be cheaper because...
I mean, there's a bunch of companies that have, like, the High Mountain and a bunch of other companies that do it for, like, survival, for, like, backup.
Right. Oh, yeah.
They actually sell, like, a month's supply of food and all that stuff that are all dried and...
Oh, yeah. And that's...
I will say this, though. If you do get a case of MREs and the authentic ones from the military, save that box. Take that box out to the field with you because it makes a great toilet seat. Those boxes are really strong and durable.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
See, that's another thing. Do you bring toilet paper with you when you go?
Oh,
definitely. Right?
Baby wipes, toilet paper.
Baby wipes and toilet paper, paper towels.
See, that's something we didn't touch on. That's, your personal hygiene. What do you need?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as that, a toothbrush, toothpaste,
deodorant,
toothbrush,
toothpaste, yeah.
Because sometimes a shower ain't happening. I mean, heck, we was in North Carolina for how many days? I mean, and it was kind of smelling pretty bad there. About the end.
When you're dry washing out on the desert.
Oh, I can only imagine that.
Just have a wet wipe just to wash your face off.
See?
They have battery-operated pumps. You can take water and put it in a 5-gallon bucket, and then there's a battery-operated that you can just stick down in and runs by 2C batteries and turn it on, and it'll run the water up to like a little spout. And you can hang it on a tree or whatever and just take a shower if you want.
And what about...
You learn how to take a showers with a gallon of water,
Yeah, well, with a jug. I mean, what about those solar shower things? Those bags, do them work any good?
You can do them, hang them in the trees and lay them out on your vehicle or whatever during the daytime. Let the sun beat on it and get it nice and hot.
Right. Now, Rick said no shower baby powder, so I guess you could do that. But I think the wet wipes is a genius idea.
Yeah, wet wipes.
Well, you got to think if you're out in the desert or someplace where there is no water and stuff, so you really got to conserve what water you have for drinking.
Right.
Like Arizona and other parts.
Right,
you got to be very smart with how your water consumption, how you use it, how much you have,
Yeah. Well,
lots to think about wherever you go.
I mean, I remember in North Carolina, Dennis just got in the creek with a bar of soap. I mean, it wasn't the prettiest thing I ever seen, but it worked. It was bad, but that water was cold, and he did it. So bring your soap, bring your toilet paper, bring that stuff, throw it in it again, plastic totes, or even a book bag, for God's sakes. You could just pack all that stuff in, and you're prepared for the worst, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See, I like the wipe things. Because those are, you can probably get them pretty cheap, can't you, Kathleen? Like at a dollar store or something?
Yeah. I mean,
dollar store, you can sometimes pick them up. Usually it costs like $2 for like 100 and some
God,
of them.
Yeah, that's a lot, sure. I mean,
well, see, Kathleen, like she just commented, there's a wipe for everything. Like she'll get specific face wipes, body wipes, and another
really?
wipe.
Really? Is that how you do it, Kathleen?
The wipes to use. Don't you dare grab the wrong one.
Oh, see, no, maybe she's on to something there.
yeah, take care of your face.
Right. You got to take care of the moneymaker, right?
Yeah, bug spray's another thing, and I'll be covering that in another topic sometime.
Yeah, true.
Bug spray.
So very interesting. So hopefully this helps some people out. And it helps me every time. And I still forget stuff because I don't have the sense Rich has, and I don't go through those steps each time. I just step back and go, what am I forgetting? I'm good. And then
That's too late then.
It is. It's too late then. It's done. So very cool. Very good segment, Rich.
Oh, there we go. That was it.
I like it. So there's something
I'll
else.
be right back, guys. You go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Check the pepper sticks.
You gotta check
What's that?
pepper
Check
stick.
your pepper sticks.
I gotta get the stuff in from outside. Yeah.
Do it. Run, Rich.
I'll be back.
All right. And on that note, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back, everybody.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit dirthogpaydirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. dirthogpaydirt.com. The best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
All right, everybody, we're back. Rich is out checking his pepper sticks, and I know. So, Shad. Yes, Tim.
Yes, sir.
Now, we was talking about the raffle earlier. I think we got all that out, didn't we?
That's right. We sure did.
I believe we did. And we don't want to forget that, somebody asked me, how do they add their birthday to their profile?
I don't know. I don't even think mine's on there.
Well,
I've never even checked because, ever since I signed up, that's the last time I really went in as far as specific stuff to my profile.
Well, here's how you do it. You click that settings underneath your name on the upper right, and you go in there, and on your page, where you could change your screen name if you want. There'll be a box that you check that says show my birthday. And that's all you got to do. Check that little box, and it will show your birthday in the birthday list. Then, if it falls on a Wednesday or Sunday, or Thursday or Monday, Shad will read it off. So, it's that simple. That's all you got to do.
So you got to click on your page.
Yeah. Click
and
on
then where do you go?
Like right now you see on the top right where it says your name, inbox, alerts, stuff like that. Click settings.
Yeah. Oh, that box. Okay.
And then you just scroll, and there's a place that says show my birthday.
I must be blind because I don't see it.
Hold on. It's there. It's there. Hang on. Well, yours probably don't show it because you've already have it checked.
Oh.
See?
Well, what if I didn't want to show it?
Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm getting messages and it's blocking my thing. Hold on. Give me a minute. I'm looking.
I mean,
I know it's there.
Word. We need to know these things.
Yeah, I know it's there because, yes, it's it's there. It's right there. Hold on, I'm looking. Because I know it's there because it's there. That's where you do it. You got to check that box to where.
I don't have that.
Wait a minute. Because I know it's there. And I think if you already have it selected, that it won't show up. I think. Because that's where you do it at. When you set up your page for your profile for your name and your picture, and you put your birthday in. See, like it's not showing mine. It's not even showing my birthday. And I know my birthday comes up when it's my birthday. See?
Well, I'm excited now for my birthday to see my name come up.
Well,
oh, and it will.
Mine didn't until my birthday.
It should. It should, Kathleen. I don't.
It's got to say my happy birthday to me.
Weird. Hang on.
Did anybody go over the events?
No. Shad didn't. Shad.
Okay. We got the Portside Gold Show coming up February 9th, February 11th. That's in Quartzsite, Arizona. March 2019 IGP outing. It's March 16th. Morgan Monroe State Forest in Indiana. Is that the one? Is that the one for Thomas?
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. Panning only.
Panning only.
Back to basics.
There you go. And then Gemstone Junction is on April 12th. Golden Spike Event Center. Then April 2019, there's another IGP outing. And Owen, what is it? Putnam?
Owen
State
Putnam.
Forest?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yep.
That's probably another panning only thing, probably.
Might be State Forest, right?
Yeah. So if you have any other events, guys, make sure you put them in there.
They are actually getting better about it now that Shad's been
Well, yeah, and hey, while we're on it real quick, I mean, I know AMRA, who's a great sponsor of the site and the show and does a lot for everyone in the mining community, they're going to a lot of the gold shows out west this year. So there's actually one on March 2nd through the 3rd in Phoenix.
Oh.
March 9th and 10th in Fresno, California. They'll be there. 30th at the Portland, Oregon GPA show. AMRA's going to make it out there.
Cool.
As well as the one in April in Denver, Colorado.
Dang.
So if you're in those areas, make sure you stop by their booth and see that.
Oh, heck yeah. Gotta stop by.
And then they always have a couple outings each year, too, at their at the office in Coulterville. June the 9th and September 21st through the 22nd.
Nice. See? It's a lot of chances.
They're planning their dinner already, December 7th.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
said California.
Yeah, didn't Shannon say pretty much when they get done with it, they're starting to plan for the next year? Yeah,
That's right.
Pretty much. I mean, and I hope we make it this year. Yeah, really, I do. That'd be nice to go. December 7th, huh, Shad?
That's right.
Nice. Mark that on the old calendars. And don't forget that, if you're a crony and you want to check your crony membership, how you do that, Shad?
And you're putting it all on me tonight,
Oh, I am.
aren't you?
I like to hear you talk.
There's two ways. If you're just wondering, you can go back into your settings on the right-hand page, other side of the page, and scroll down, and it'll have a membership section, and it'll show for the cronies when your membership expires. Like for mine, it's January 20th, 2020.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
You're close to it. You can click Renew Now, and you can go ahead and just re-up again. Or kind of what I did this year, I totally forgot. So I went to hit the Cronies Club tab and couldn't get in. So it popped up saying, hey, you need to renew. So I renewed $20 and bam, back in.
Back in the game. Very cool. And then our patron thing, we got that going. We'll be giving away 2 bags of unsearched cons from the pit, next week, I believe. So if you're a premium patron, you're eligible for that. So if you want to be a premium patron, just go to our Patreon page, which I don't have the link to because I'm an idiot. But that's neither here nor there.
But, it's right there on goldsprospectorspace.com.
Yes, it is. You're right, Shad. Thank you. It's right there.
I need to get my tickets for the raffle yet before it runs out. So
yeah.
I didn't do that yet.
Because you just need them just in case, just because you can go through Swifty's stash. And if the people have
I know.
Because, Shad, you seen the dirt, didn't you?
Yeah, well, and let me tell you this, because I'm going ahead right now and getting some tickets too, just for fun. But I will tell you, we had to move over the bag that Swiftwater sent us into like a better, thicker pay dirt holding type of bag. And we could see gold in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know there was good gold that I sent.
Yeah,
so.
me too. I sent some nice stuff. Yeah, it's going to be some nice gold they get. That's for sure. Some real nice gold. So they're going to have fun with that.
The treasure's in the bug spray, though.
It is. It's all about the bug spray.
All natural.
Exactly. And you're like getting to try it out, and you can let Kathleen know it was a success. Or dang them.
Kathleen sell this stuff.
Yeah, or dang them bugs ate me alive. There's only going to be one or the other. So you got to let Kathleen know.
I think it's the Ohio Flint.
I do too. I think that's the true prize right there.
I don't know. Or the red bandana. You can pretend you're Swiftwater and post a picture.
Yes, exactly. That would be really awesome. We would love to see that. Put on the red bandana, get a hat and a white T-shirt, and post a picture.
And there's a couple small things in there too.
And it's cool. And the bucket alone that is coming in.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tin pail.
That's cool. A tin pail is cool. I mean, heck.
And you can display proudly with all the empty pay dirt bags.
Yeah, or you could dump all the dirt in it and plant a flower in it if you wanted. I mean, after you get all the gold out, it's all good. So, whoever gets that is going to be pretty happy. So good luck to everybody, like we said, that's purchased a ticket. So we wish you all the luck in the world. It's going to be cool. And I want to see pictures of it when they get to go through it. Please post pictures. Please. That's what it's about. Right, guys? Posting the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So everybody can share in your delight. That's the thing. And that's what we want to see. And let me think. Don't forget to join us next week, Wednesday, at our regular time, 9 o'clock, for West Coast Wednesdays, where Kathleen will be here with her news. Shad will be here with his local events of interest. Swiftwater will be here. God only knows what he'll have. We never know. It's always a surprise. And Rich will be here possibly at the beginning of the show. Dennis, we don't know. But and then don't forget our good friends Ed, Jess, and Dano over there. Their Tuesday night hangouts on their YouTube channel at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be sure and check them out and show some support there. Good friends. So, and I'm trying to think. God, I'm forgetting.
The last day at the 10th, Bogan.
What's that? Wait, what? Rich?
David Bogan said, when's the last day to buy tickets for the raffle? February 10th.
Yeah, I guess it would be February 10th, right? Or
yep.
Before the drawing. Sure.
That's right. Before the show starts, though, so make sure you buy your ticket by 7 p.m. February 10th, and then that way Tim will...
That way they're in the bucket.
On the
heck yeah. They're
bucket. Actual tickets, right?
Yeah, oh God, yeah, they're actual tickets. Yes, everybody who's purchased them, I write their names on the tickets and put them in the bucket. So they are actual tickets. That just makes
me keep buying more, so you have to write my name a bunch.
Oh gosh, I had to write one of our members purchased quite a few today, and I wrote their name a lot. And if there's any new listeners out there, we want to say hi to them as well and thank them for tuning in and listening to the show. And tell your friends, come and listen. Like I said, we got people listening all over the world, and we just want to say hello to all them as well, and thank them for tuning in on Sundays or Wednesdays, and we really appreciate that. And gosh, what am I forgetting? And now the new Crony outing has not been determined yet for this year. We will have a little sit down and figure that out in a month or so, a couple months. We'll get it, and we'll let everybody know when that'll be coming around. Let me see. What else, guys? Anything else I'm forgetting?
No, I think that's it for tonight.
I think you got everything covered.
I think so. So what we're going to do, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We're going to get some rest. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Shad, Kathleen, Rich, thank you guys for being here. And don't forget, tune in Wednesday for West Coast Wednesday. I'm going down the hall. Don't pay no mind to me.
Going down the hall.
Going down the hall. So, on that note, good night, everybody. We're out of here.
Good night.
Good night.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.